Go, go, play. Okay. All right. So I am sure someone's going to bring to our attention that is December's opening. However, as far as we're all concerned, November's over and done with. We're full on into the holiday season. So happy holidays, everybody. All right. So tonight I want
And yes, because Hanukkah is early this year.
Okay.
So happy holidays.
Okay. So the reason I wanted to talk about marketing versus selling, it's because they are actually two totally different concepts, but they get confused all the time. Okay. And I'm going to tell you what brought in this conversation. Okay. So marketing is that you're looking for new clients. Selling, you are selling to your clients you already have. All right. It is much easier to sell to the clients you already have than to market to new people. And I'm going to give you a story to illustrate this. Okay. And you can see all the points. It sounds really familiar to you. All right. So my husband is a big John Oliver fan. All right. And on his show, he did something with New Zealand because they do this contest called Bird of the Century. And he wanted the Putaki Taki to win. So the network, okay, spent probably thousands and thousands of dollars in marketing so that that bird would win. And not only did that bird win by a landslide, that's marketing, okay, and raised a lot of money for this bird thing in New Zealand, okay. So to commemorate it, whatever is the bird of the year, they have a company that makes a metal sculpture of the bird. Like you could hang it outside. It's meant to be like outside. It's not like a sculpture that you stick in the house and go ooh and ah. Okay. And what they did, again, let's still talk about marketing. All right. So there was like they made the Putaki Taki bird, and then they made a little John Oliver figure that sits on top of the bird. Okay. Okay. So that's marketing, correct? All right. So their marketing, my husband liked it. And I'm thinking, you know what? This is really nice. I'll get it to him for Christmas. Okay. So I go over to the website and I order the little metal thing. Okay. And it's nice. You know, and I'm looking around the website, but you know, I'm there for that. Okay. And so as I'm going to check out, all right, it says, well, you're $40 away from free shipping. Okay. Now they're selling to me. Okay. You see what the difference is? So now they're like, okay. Well, actually, first it didn't come with the little John Oliver figure on. Hey, for an extra $20, we could put John Oliver on it. I'm like, duh, of course. Yeah. Okay. So that's the first upsell. Okay. The second upsell came in when I was $40 away from free shipping. And you know what? There was this nice little bird feeder I thought I'd like. I'm like, okay. It's coming from New Zealand. Probably it's going to like even out. Right. So I go and I order the bird feeder. Now I'm getting free shipping. Yay. This is really good. I got something. Okay. So as I'm checking out, and it goes, after I finished checking me out, he goes, "Oh, hey, before you go, would you like this? It's half off for you." And I'm like, "Yeah, no, that's okay. I didn't care too much for it. Wasn't my cup of tea." Okay. And they're like, "Okay, cool. How about this one?" Okay. Also half off. And I'm like, "Yeah, no, still not my cup of tea." And then they got the third one in.
Oh God.
Okay. And I'm like, "Oh, I like that. I'm going to order that now." Okay. So my order literally went from like 75 bucks to 150 bucks. And nowhere in there was I really upset about any of this. I was actually pretty impressed. All right. Because they kept giving me more things to buy. So, my question for you here is how much money are you leaving on the table with your current clients because you don't have something else to sell them?
People want to spend money on their dogs.
They do.
They really do. They want to so bad.
Like we have, all the dogs get a bandana. Okay. And that's part of the price point. Everybody gets a bandana. However, if you want to upgrade to a seasonal, whatever themed bow tie, that's an additional $5. Now, these are not super fancy bow ties. They are,
But they still cost you money,
they do.
and they're still adorable.
They are. So what I do is I buy bow tie blanks and I zhuzh them up for whatever the season has, is Thanksgiving, Christmas, what have you. And there are big bow ties and little bow ties and all the different bow ties for the season. And some, cat size, some gigantic Great Dane size, Leonberger size, everything in between. And they buy them. They buy them. They just do. They buy them. And it's like, oh, well, he got this, so she needs that. And then, these two came with a groom. That one didn't get a groom, so now I got to get him one. And then before you know it, they spent $30 on bow ties that cost me $4.
Right.
Thank you.
Those are good margins.
And then their niece is in 4-H, so then they buy my bunny book, and that's $75. And I sign it, and then she tips me. Thank you. Thank you for all the monies.
So, a friend of mine who felt she was like non-confrontational about selling. So this is how she got around it to let everyone know what she had to offer. She had a price list. She had the form when you check out and you has the prices on it. So she would have the standard groom and it would say how much it was and everything underneath it, everything that they could have had that they didn't pay for and how much it was. All right. She had one thing on there, collar washing. And at the time, it was $5. I'm sure she's more money at this point. But for $5, she'd wash your dog's collar while the dog was in the tub. Okay. So it's not even any extra work. It's then rinsed off in the tub. Okay. And wrapped in a towel. And she says the collar are probably going to go back damp. And they're fine with that because it's clean on their clean dog. All right. But all her spa services, anything else that was an upgrade, all right, you wanted to get the grinding, all right, how much extra that was. And it was all on the receipt that she would give, all right. So she didn't have to sell anything. When they got their receipt, they saw all the services that they could have had. And I thought that was because she did not want to say, oh, hey, I sell this, I sell this, I sell this. She didn't have to do any of that.
Mhm.
Oh, see, now for me, all of those services are already included in the price. And I'm going to tell you, this is what you're getting. If you choose not to have them, you're still paying the same price. So, like everybody in my salon, when they're done, they get a picture taken. If the owner doesn't want a picture, that's fine. You're not paying less because you don't want a picture. Fine with that. Nail grinding is included. If you choose not to have your dog's nails grinded, that's fine. Your price is not changing. It's all inclusive.
Mhm.
All the things. You're going to get everything that that pet needs.
Mhm.
Everything. The certain shampoo, the certain, it's all in the price point. So you can tell me, oh, he doesn't need a picture today, or oh, he doesn't need a bandana. That's fine. Your price is still your price.
We price like that too. Absolutely. We don't even mess, but we do have special spa services, and they know to come in and ask for those because some people just hike their dogs and then, they want to come off the mountain and come over and, get their dog's tootsies looked after at a good polish. So, it happens.
I do small retail. So we don't do upsells either. We're all inclusive, but I do small retail. And I actually I can do consignment with two people who are local. One makes bandanas, which people will still buy those bandanas, even though they'll get our little chintzy fabric ones. Because these are the nice ones. They're, double. It has batting. They're really nice. And they go on the collar. And then I have another person who does jewelry, and she's local, and people love local things. So if you can find someone, like, you don't need to have extensive retail. And quite honestly, at the end of the day, I don't have anything for that space anyways. It's just a little lobby area. So might as well try and capitalize on that and be able to make some extra money.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
And I do sell a lot of paw balm. I have a paw balm, and I sell a lot of nose and paw balm, especially to all the bracky breeds,
Yes.
because it gives them the ability to clean off their dog's noses, where the dog's just like, because every time they come in, anybody that needs it gets it, and so, and they're like, his nose looks so good. It's like, yeah, it's clean. You got all the funk off of it. Put the paw balm on first thing in the tub. Washed the dog, and then took a microfiber cloth and went, and all the rotting food that's attached to his face came off. And then I just put paw balm on it again. And then when I'm finishing him, I take, a microfiber cloth, and I just go like that to get the excess off. And the nose looks lovely. And it's so nice.
One thing I want to point out. So Angie, Denise, and Michelle, you guys are shop. Okay. I was mobile, and Chris here is house call. All right. So
I'm halvesy house call now.
okay. So, but you still are house call.
Yes, and it's a transition time, and I'm being really quiet on this one because I am listening intently and going, how can I incorporate this into house call? Because I too like monies.
As a mobile groomer, as a mobile groomer, the person I was talking about was also a mobile groomer. So she had her sheet. It's harder for mobile and household to have have a stash of stuff and say, oh, by the way, we sell this.
Right.
Okay? So we have to think of ways of how we're going to get around that fact, right? So I've had friends who literally had a digital mobile now, who had a digital catalog, and they would send the digital catalog to the mobile grooming. I had one friend of mine who actually printed it out and left it on the counter, and the deliveries would be on the day of their appointment. I did food. For a while. When my dogs were on raw food, I would my distributor, I signed up as a distributor. I had raw food in my house. They had to be the first appointment of the day. So they would get their food in their freezer. I also had a selection of toys and treats. Again, not always carried with me. All right. A small selection. Sometimes as a mobile, you kind of pick and choose. Like I'm going to a house today, and they have 4 German Shepherds. Yeah, the little tiny treats are not going to cut it. I might put a couple of things, a couple of toys, a couple of treats in the van that are specific to that, and then just take those with me. Oh, hey, by the way, I always highly encourage clients to step to my van, all right? Because sometimes just that little box of stuff, when you open up the van door and they can see it,
Yeah.
okay? If they don't know you sell it, if they don't know you offer this, they're not going to buy it. Let me tell you something. That it was called metalbird.com. They were not shy about letting me know all the things I could have. And it netted them double my original order.
Mhm.
All right. So Chris, your house call. Okay. So how are you going to let your house call people know you either offer these different services or the fact that you might have someone in town?
I'll just flat out tell them.
Thank you.
I mean, I have pretty decent communication with my clients, and worst case, I can always text them and be like, oh, hey, I found this treat or this tool or this, and I have a couple.
How difficult would it be for anything that you're selling or as far as services to make a binder and just hand it to them while you were there so they can go through it?
And you get a
Most of my-
bonus if you get
most
a
of my-
QR code right on it too.
Yeah.
Most of my people aren't there though. Most of my people aren't there. It would probably be texting them information. I would probably have to, it would be texting because I deal with a lot of either latchkey situations or nannies or
What if
housekeepers in and out.
you just, like Michelle said, created a QR code to your website
Mhm.
and you left the QR code on their counter with a do you do like what are those cards? Come on, Angie, I know you give them a
Appointment cards?
no, or appointment cards,
Oh, report cards.
the report cards.
I
You
don't
know?
do those. I have too many naughty dogs.
Or
Alright.
a flyer. You can make a flyer and leave it on their counter. I mean, you could put like different products or the products that you use. So we sold a ton of, and I still can. I just sometimes don't remember to order it. But the facials that people can do in between, because when they get their eye boogies or they get the grossness, I'm like, here you go. You don't even have to do like a full face wash. You don't have to worry about trying to shampoo around the eyes and all that other stuff. And I can sell that out the wazoo because everyone wants to be, they don't like that. They don't, just don't,
They need an alternative and they will buy it.
Right.
Mhm.
So even if it's something maintenance wise as well, in between.
Okay. So is the wheels turning, Chris?
The wheels are turning and stop eating plastic. The wheels are turning, but I also wanted to say, because I can see the comments, and take a minor digression and say, hi, Amber, you need to give baby Dot our love.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, you do.
She famous now.
Yeah.
Really is.
And I swear, if I ever meet the two of you at the trade show, it can be 5 years from now, but I'm going to cry and hug a very confused toddler and be like, baby Dot. And she's going to be like,
That's
Mosh, crazy. But yeah.
All right. So we have Facebook user, business card with QR code, and flyer with QR code.
Mhm.
QR codes are awesome.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's Claudia.
Hi, Claudia. You can create them on Canva. If you want to create a free one, it is QR. What is it? QR. Oh, hold on.
QRcode.com.
Now, do
No,
you
there's
have to be a Canva
There's also
programmer to
flow
create them
code.
in Camera?
Although they are fee oriented, you can make 10 of them for free.
You can also make them on Vistaprint for free as well.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
If you have Stripe,
And
Stripe will also make them as a payment gateway that you can just put
Ah.
anywhere. I use them like crazy. I'm the queen of QR codes. Wait till you see, Denise. Wait until you see. I'm just like,
I can't
go
wait.
ahead. I don't even have a point of sale. And I'm like, okay, use your phone, click it. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, I don't have one. I'm like, I guess you can't buy anything then. You can hand me some cash and I'll make it happen. But I love them.
Nice. Nice.
So before we finish up today, we're going to add another loose segment to this, which is fun, weird, and fact. I've put Angie in charge of this.
I have video.
Oh.
I'm going to share screen.
Oh,
Angie would like to share. You can add them as your guest here.
Can you see this?
Hold
No,
on.
not yet.
Not yet. Oh, wait.
Oh.
There we go.
Can you see it?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So here's the fun fact for the day. Tortoises can feel their shell. This is Mr. Pricklepants. He is a red-footed tortoise. He loves his little butt rubbed. You can rub that little tortoise's bum all day. He's like, yeah. He is my best buddy. When I go to visit my friend, he's like, I love you. I love you. I love my butt rub. He gets so happy. He comes right over to me and he's like, and he will chase me around the house after because I'm not rubbing his butt. His name is Mr. Pricklepants. That was the
That's adorable.
That's what
He
they
will
call it.
also chase you because he wants to eat your toes.
He has never bitten me. He has never bitten. He has never even attempted. He comes over to me
Wait.
and he spins around and gives me his derriere and goes.
You told me he tried to
He
eat
tried
the
to
things
eat-
on your sneakers.
No, he was licking
oh,
the
okay.
sneaker, but he
okay.
didn't bite the sneaker. So I wear clove sneakers.
Yeah.
Clove sneakers are very comfortable, but they're incredibly boring. And I'm me, and I can't handle just a solid color of pretty much anything. This is my work shirt. I got home, like screaming home, came in, turned the thing on. So I painted them. And
Of course, Penny. What did you Penny is an old colleague of mine.
he thought they were berries. So yes, Penny said she went away for 30 seconds and I come back with tortoise butt rubs. Yes.
Yeah.
This
yeah,
is
you
your
did.
weird fact for the day.
And
your
that
weird
just
fact is that tortoises can feel their shell. It's actually part of their body. They don't wear it. They are it. So when you rub their shell, just like now, I mean, we all have had at some point a male dog or a male cat. And you know, when you do the little butt rub on the tail set, they go, ooh. Tortoises are the same. So you do this on their little hiney, and he goes, yeah. And he rocks and grooves and he gets right into it. And he like shoves his shell back into me and he's like, hey, lady, rub my butt. And now every time I go over to see her, he's like, it's the butt rub lady. And he comes screaming over. And he spins around and he's like, rub your butt, rub your butt. And I'm like, we're kind of eating supper, buddy. And he's like, smash, smash, smash into the chair, rub the butt. And I'm like, okay, now Okay. Okay.
Now, all things are relative. He doesn't tear up to you and go spinning around. He tears up to you at red-footed turtle speed.
You'd be
They
surprised
go pretty fast.
how
They do.
fast that little sucker is.
They do.
I was shocked.
Mhm.
Like, he's not like, "Hmm, hmm." He goes, "Ew," right up the hallway. And I mean, he's wicked fast. And he can go upstairs, man. He just like whoop, and off he goes. He's like, "Yeah, I got this." You have a baby tortoise. Penny has a baby tortoise named Juicebox. You have to go and rub his little shell. And
Yeah, there are a lot of people who have special
"Yeah."
little like toothbrushes or very small, soft, like boar bristle brushes, and they just brush the whole shell like that. And the tortoise is just like, yeah,
Yeah, because there's nerve endings in the shell,
in the
which
shell.
I did not know until I met Mr. Pickle Pants. And so it was the coolest thing, was just getting to know him and his little, like, he's okay with the head rub for like a second. He's like, "Yeah, I don't really want that so much. Rub my butt." So yeah, that's your weird fact for the day, is that tortoises are their shell, and they have sensation and feeling just like you would have in your body on like a say a nail or something.
Well, it's hardened skin. If you take an X-ray of them,
Mhm.
it's their body, and a lot of people think that it's just this house that they live in. It's their actual bones. It's their structure.
Yeah,
So
it's them, and they do have feeling, and they love to have their little shell rubbed, and they're so cool. Oh, and a friend of mine was going to a reptile show. She's like, "I can get you a red-footed tortoise," and I'm like, "No, not right now. No, you're a bad influence." I'm like, "Seriously, come on, man, don't do this to me." You're as bad as she is. You are as bad as Andy. I was very tempted, but I'm like, this is not the right time. Jazzy's got to go for surgery. I got too much going on. But at some point, I can tell you that
You're gonna
I
get
will own a little red-footed tortoise.
All right. So we expect the quintessential rabbit tortoise.
Tortoise book.
I don't know, ladies. Bugs Bunny has never lied to me.
Bugs Bunny lied a lot. Bugs Bunny lied a lot and did a lot of shady things.
Yeah,
Pedro, I'm sorry
he
to
lied
say.
a lot.
I'm sorry.
First of
I
all-
didn't. I'm sorry. I'm the one to break it to you.
Parents are not good for bunnies. Just let's start there. That's like the last thing they should be eating. They certainly can't live
Hello.
on it. And if they did, they would die. So, yeah, Bugs Bunny was like shady AF, man. He was.
Blasphemous. Oh no, I didn't say I hated Bugs Bunny. I just
no.
said he lied all the time.
Oh no, he's wonderful. I love Bugs.
Facts.
Looney Tunes was like literally my childhood. However, he's a big lying glider pants.
And by the way, Alaric desperately wants to not only say hello to you, but he wants to find out where I threw that toy that he was eating pieces of plastic off of.
Obviously.
Because I threw it away, and he's not happy because he wants to worry hubby when he sees stuff and goes, "What did he eat?" as he's cleaning up the yard.
All right. So, and if anybody has a weird fact that they would like to share, Angie's the person that you send that message to.
Yes, send me the weird fact. And each week I will try to put a video together for the weird fact.
Oh, I have
we
one
need
for
like
you.
we need like a cute little musical intro. Angie's fun fact.
I will work on that, Chris. I may be hitting you up for some help on that.
Right after
Welcome
we
to
Right
Angie's fun
Uh-huh.
fact.
Okay, actually, I think at this point, Pedro, we need to specify it is not human animals that Angie
Oh,
is doing the
Just
Oh
Just
yeah, yeah.
creature animals, dogs, cats,
Yes.
tortoises, mice, bunnies, reptiles,
mhm.
lagomorphs, rodents, canines, felines.
Too bad you're getting a human one once we stop.
I have this growth.
What does this look like?
I get that all the time. It's so bad. It's so bad. Can you look? Can you look? I'm like, no. I can't.
Hey,
I don't want to.
before I got run over by a garbage truck and had my arm ripped off, I was going into neurosurgery. So I have all kinds of human weird facts
Oh yeah.
that, trust me, you don't want.
I
Right.
want them.
You will never look at your body the same again. It will be
What
like,
makes you think I look at it now?
Okay, Pedro says part poodle, part yuppie.
oh no. No, we don't. No, there's enough poodle in enough. Poodles are basically cranberries. Honest to God, they put them in everything. It doesn't mean they belong there. Pretty soon we're gonna have cranberry coffee and cranberry.
Okay. All right, hold on. I'm going to stop you right there. Cranberry coffee does not sound that bad.
See, this is what happens. This is exactly why we have great Dana doodles.
Yeah.
I also have a recipe for Christmas mimosas that have cranberries in it.
Ooh. See,
Tell
I
me.
just had dark
Putting
chocolate with
cranberries
cranberries. Aldi. They have a nice dark chocolate bar with cranberries and crunch. Very good.
Okay, I'm marked
know.
safe
I'm
from
thinking
drinking
this
boba
is what it
tea.
is.
I've never had boba tea. I've never had any of that. It's weird.
Cranberries make a lot of stuff so much better. You're going to have to pick something else.
No, because it's the same ideology. There's poodle in all the dogs,
I
and there's
can
cranberries in everything.
I can think of
Oh
something
my gosh, that
that
one soundbite, Mary. I need
I
it
can
for something.
think
There's
of
poodle in
something that
everything. Cranberry everywhere.
that people want to put in things and they think it solves everything, but it doesn't.
Yeah. They want to fake being healthy without actually being healthy. And they want to spend a lot of money doing it. And that's how we are, evidently. That's where our society is right now in America.
Seriously, Pedro said stop before we
Welcome.
end with Christmas doodles. We will. That's my point.
Yeah,
And
but
then they're
we
going to
already
end up putting
do.
cranberries in the doodles. We're going to have cranberry doodles, for God's sakes. It's going to be just crazy. And the next thing you know, they're going to be red.
We've already discussed biscottis, so
All right, just so
Bichon
you know,
and Scotties.
I have a bag of actually not cranberries. I have a bag of cran raisins in the house. I think I'm going to toss
Craisins.
in my coffee tomorrow morning and see how that goes.
See,
Yeah.
this is
See
what
if it
it
adds
That
to it.
doesn't sound
Did you-
great though.
Did you get the Costco size craisins?
Of course I did. What do you think?
Okay. Just making sure.
brain. No.
Now,
Hey,
are you going to
let me-
brew them with the coffee?
I'm not sure yet because
I
you know
think
right
that's probably the only way to really extract any
any
goodness.
or maybe I'll ice it and do an iced coffee with the cran raisins.
Mhm.
See,
Well, see,
I'm from
craisins have
Massachusetts.
sugar in them.
This is I live in cranberry country.
Yeah.
There is nothing that cranberries are not in. There's cranberry soap. You can buy it at the farmer's market. It
Mhm.
has cranberries in it.
Well, it's
It
an
has
astringent.
cranberry juice
It's
in
a
it.
good plant.
Actually, Mary, I say what you need to do is like dry them, either like freeze dry them in one of those drying rack things and then crush it and then put it in with your coffee and brew it.
There's an option.
Mm-hmm.
I could throw it in with my tea as well. Pedro has iced his cranberries before.
That's what you're calling Pedro?
You can also sugar your cranberries.
You know, you can always roast them so they're ever so gently sweaty. Mm.
This is going to get out of control, Mary. I'm telling you right now, this is spiraling.
Angie, you're
Especially we
coming,
started off on a very serious topic, which is marketing versus selling people.
and we're 5 minutes over. This is what you get. Angie, you're going to come down to
Right
the
off
New Jersey
the
Groomers
red
Ball and meet
carpet.
Pedro, right?
Oh, shoot.
Angie, you're going to come down to the New Jersey Groomers Ball and meet Pedro, right?
We'll see.
Okay.
No guarantees, no promises.
All right.
Okay.
I did, so you know, take the day off after the day after off.
Oh, okay.
Whew.
And we are working. Oh, minor announcement. The New Jersey NJPPGA, New Jersey Professional Pet Groomers Alliance, is having its first annual Groomers Ball on February 4th. We are looking at getting a hotel. There's like a hotel like right across the highway. We're trying to get a block of rooms at a special rate. And there will be goodie bags and door prizes, and we'll get to dress all up. And I may or may not wear a crystal type tiara.
Angie, I'm pretty sure that if you don't show up, Pedro's going to go to your house, pick you up, and drive you over.
Maybe.
All right. You tell me when you get the hotel block. And
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
figure out the pricing.
We're playing email tag with them now. Okay.
All right. So, you know, someone is going to have to put me back in my box at the end of the night
Oh, that's right.
because
That's
I
fine.
am allergic to alcohol. And if I have more than a half a shot, I'm hammered. So someone is going to have to put me back in my box at the end of the night. Just saying.
We
I
got
know what
you.
happened last
You know
time.
what? We have all seen Angie drunk at some point at a
It is
trade.
adorable. It is adorable. No, she is the cutest drunk, and I say that coming from like a family of like, I've got on my father's side some mean drunks. Angie just sits there. See that smile on her face? It's actively bigger, and she looks, and she's adorable. She just sits there like and giggles and
Yep.
announces as if we didn't know that she's drunk.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Now
like,
I have to see this.
we knew that 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's a thing. It doesn't. My body metabolizes it so quickly that it takes very, very little alcohol, and I am literally smashed. And Chris has seen it. I had like a half of a drink. I had like this much, and I was just like,
To be fair, that was punch you made that was strong AF.
but it went down so easy.
Yeah,
It's my grand's recipe,
That's
and it
those
tastes
berry
like
lemonade.
Skittles. It's beautiful. Yeah, and that's why I normally don't drink either. But if
And-
someone is going to put me back in the box,
You know
And-
what? We will work this out. If you are a one-shot wonder and you're going to be at the event, let me know. I will pair you with a responsible non-drinker. To
Yeah,
make
good luck
sure
with that. Penny can't be managed.
to make
Good luck
sure
with that.
everyone is safe and accounted for. Meanwhile, I'm legit gonna like tip the bartender to make me weird drinks because I'm chairwoman of this organization and I have to maintain some semblance of professionalism, but open bar. So yeah.
Okay, to answer Jamie's question, no, I'm not sick. I already had dinner. Okay.
Oh.
That's why we're, yeah.
I see. She's already eaten.
Yeah.
That's why this is still going on.
Well, I haven't.
Neither have I. I literally went
I haven't either.
screaming home.
Oh,
And
so-
went, oh, no.
All the East Coasters haven't eaten yet.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't have
Right,
time
right.
to change. Screw it. I'm going in my work clothes.
Hey, is
Oh,
it
weed is definitely legal in New Jersey because at Integrum,
is.
I walked through a cloud, a
It is.
literal cloud to walk back into the hotel. I also happen to be allergic to marijuana, but that doesn't give me anaphylaxis like most of the other things I'm allergic to. What it does is it makes my nose run to the point where I had people that were handing off tissues to me as I was walking in the hotel because it's just a torrent.
Mhm.
So,
That just happens when I eat.
Yeah.
I have that thing that I snot like a dog because I'm smelling food. It used to embarrass me, but now you just blow your nose to the table. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Every 5 seconds. What are you gonna do?
And Erin made an excellent point because not only do gummies cut that smell down, you still can't smoke indoors.
Right.
Yeah.
So anything, you can't smoke anything indoors. So
oh, gummies actually is actually worse for me, because someone was like, "Just try it, just try it, just try it. It should be fine. It should be fine." So I had a leg of a gummy bear, literally a leg, and because I have lupus, so oftentimes I have a lot of pain. And they're like, all right, so this, just take this. So I took that on a Friday. Sunday night, I was still high. I was in hell. It would not stop. I was just like, I'm in hell. I hate this. I hate this so much.
Hey,
So I
listen, you
was-
people, don't you hurt my Angie. She's delicate.
yeah,
There's nothing to teach her. No.
I
No.
discussed it
She
with my
walks the way of the light. You stop that.
and I discussed it with my doctor, and I'm like, what's the deal with that? And she's like, yeah. So, no, you need to stay away from marijuana. And she's like, look, you're allergic to alcohol. You're allergic to marijuana. We know this. She's like, you're allergic to all opioid analgesics. You're allergic to all local anesthetics. And you're allergic to some types of anesthesia. And she's like, just no, just no. Don't play with that. don't. You've already been dead 6 times. Let's not go for 7. And I'm like,
So the question was,
that's exactly what I was going to ask Jamie. Jamie,
CBD makes
Yes.
me snot just as bad.
No.
it makes you
Just
snot, but
as
it does it do anything for pain if you've got aches and pains and whatever? It just makes
No,
you
it
snot.
just makes me snot so bad. It's
I am
so bad.
so sorry,
I got
Angie.
one of those vapes, CBD vape, and I took like 3 hits off the thing, and I went through a box of tissues. I was like, okay, this is hell. This is
And
hell.
Angie's not necessarily straight edge by choice.
Yeah, Amy has seen it. She has actually seen the liquid lake that comes out of my face. And she was just like, oh my God,
No.
what the hell? And all I did was walk through the smoke going into the hotel. So, yeah.
Pedro says, so if you're gonna snot, at least be smashed.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing I would be concerned about that happening is that she lays down, passes out,
Drowns.
face down, and then drowns in her snot. That's
Yes.
not gonna look good on the obituary.
No.
No.
Like Amy said, it was so bad. She was there. She witnessed this. And so we'd be going back into the hotel, and she's like, ready? Hold your breath, run. And so I run to the hotel. And she's like, you can breathe now. And I'm like, oh,
Oh, God.
yeah. It was so bad. It was
I'll put her on her side like a heroin user.
Yeah.
Leave her alone. Oh my God, Angie, I'm afraid for you, honey. Stay
Right.
safe.
I'm afraid for me
Stay
too. I'll tell you what, I will drink, but I'll skip out on the weed. Just because after a while it hurts. Like by day 3 of Intergrim, My nose was so raw. I didn't even smoke weed. I was just walking in and out of the hotel. And I was just like, oh, it's raw. Yeah, it was brutal.
What in the world?
Oh, no, I went to college with a bunch of potheads. And it was torture, literally torture.
Oh, I
I
can't.
would
imagine.
walk into my own apartment and get a contact high. And it was, that's all I did was blow snot out of my head for like 2 years. It was awful, just awful. Yeah, so I will not be anywhere there is weed. You will not find me there.
I'm gonna wrangle us all back in.
Yeah, because I gotta go eat dinner. I'm gonna play.
Now, some people here are hangry, correct?
No, I'm not hangry yet. I'm not at the
Yeah.
hangry stage.
Yet.
I am at the yet. I actually cooked a nice dinner that hubby took out of the oven that is cooling rapidly.
Oh,
Ah,
Okay. All right. So we will see everybody next week. I
Yes.
don't know what the topic is. And if so, but if you have something you would like to discuss that is, let's say, not weed based at this point, let us know. And we will see. We'll see everybody next week.
and feel free to send me a fun fact if you have one. I already have one for next week, but for the week.
And I'll share my human fun fact with you after, and we'll see if you know it.
Okay.
All right.
And go rub that little juice box's bum. I want to report on the juice box and what is he? I think it is a little put his butt rub.
All right. See everybody next